So we all know somebody, everybody in this room knows somebody that's been a veteran before. We know somebody that has served in our military, and the kind of sacrifices they make for our country. But if I could tell you that you could donate just one small thing to help them with their lives or financial needs or anything like that, would you? So that's kind of what I'm asking for today, for you guys to donate only $20 to the Wounded Warriors Project. This program has supported and served over 50,000 veterans. It has helped them with financial needs, medical needs, and helped them with injuries and just kind of day-to-day life. I know, just as you guys know, that they obviously sacrifice a lot. Going into war and serving for our country impacts them in a lot of ways. After researching, kind of all the programs and the services that we can kind of help them and everything, and this one seemed like it was the best. It helps them the most, donates the majority of their money to this fund, and it is successful in all parts. So now we can kind of look at how donating this fund is important and how it is helping our veterans and their families. The supporting of veterans is important mainly because when they come back, they have a lot of mental and emotional disorders. They have problems that we probably don't even know about. According to the Wounded Warriors Project Alumni Survey article in 2014, researchers state that donating to their program will dramatically change the lives of many people. Now, mental and emotional disorders are very common in veterans. The most common experienced is sleep conditions, which is number one. Many veterans cannot kind of shut their minds off to everything that's happened to them, and causes them not to be able to sleep at night. Number two is post-traumatic stress disorder, which is also known as PTSD. It's a disorder that can occur following the experience or witnessing of life-threatening events, which a lot of people know about and probably have heard of. Number three is back, neck troubles and problems. Four being depression. 14% of today's veterans are depressed, actually, which a lot of people wouldn't actually know about. And number five being anxiety. It's actually a lot of social anxiety mostly, where they can't really speak to kind of normal people on just a day-to-day basis. Financial needs of veterans and their families can be caused by either the death of the veteran or they can no longer work because of their injuries. Now, 7% of warriors' injuries cause them to be housebound where they can no longer work. One anonymous veteran states finding gainful employment is difficult, especially when these veterans, they do not have a bachelor's degree, they don't have any type of certificate or financial support to earn one. 33% of today's veterans cannot pay their bills due to unemployment and injuries, and causing them to not be able to support their family. War-caused injuries are one of the biggest ways for veterans failure and having no success after coming back home. 43% of these veterans report to have a traumatic brain injury, which is mostly caused by blast or bombs. 6 in 10 are actually hospitalized for having injury attaining gobs of medical bills. Now, although the government actually helps with a lot of these medical bills, they do not help with all, and medical bills are extremely expensive and can cause many families to have foreclosure or just become broke. Now, so now that we can understand the problem, how is this program helping veterans? Now, according to Chris Hudley's article in the Tampa Bay Times in 2013, in the Wounded Warriors Project has helped the veterans significantly in the past 10 years than any other program before. In 2012, the organization raised over $150 million. 81 was raised through professional solicitors, which is impressive because many donations are normally from just regular everyday people, but professional and famous people actually see that this is an important organization. Only 11% is used for fees and other supplies, while the remainder goes straight to veterans. Now, normally only about 50% on an average only gets this, goes straight to veterans, where this one has 89%. Not only that, but the organization has given over $5 million to other charities, so your money might not only be going to this one, but be going to even more that you might not know about. $880,000 has went to scholarships and programs where veterans can now get an education to help them go back into the workplace and kind of get an education where they can now support their families better. Now that you have seen ways that charity helps others, let's look at some ways that you can help. Now, according to Kristen Kippen's article on the Idealist Consulting website in 2013, there are always places that you can help in this program, but most efficient will be to donate some of your money, because that's what mainly this is to help with financial support in the veterans. Places you can help include have a supported event where you might have like an auction or something, and where all the money that is made goes straight to this program. Attend a supported event where the money that you get goes to the program. You can volunteer for the cause, which is actually a lot harder, since a lot of the people, you know, there's not many openings for volunteer work. But and then number 4 is kind of what I'm asking you to do, and it's donate to the organization. And one anonymous volunteer states that veterans sacrifice so much for us. Now it's at least we can do is sacrifice a little for them. So now that we have presented the information on why this is important, how it helps the veterans, and how you can help, I hope that you guys have decided to give at least $20 to this fund. By only giving this $20, you are helping someone who has, you know, maybe emotional disorders, financial need, injuries, anything like that. So, oh my God.